A very good evening. Welcome to Friday's edition of Prime TV News with me, Iftiar Abdul Qadir. Your headlines first. President signs documents to extradite Arjun Mahendran. Prime Minister says the present government has spent the highest funds for development of the village. Enterprise Sri Lanka exhibition will begin in Jaffna tomorrow. Consumer Authority will take strict action if bread is sold at increased prices. 2 policemen injured in a shootout at Akurasa are hospitalized. And on news overseas, Zimbabwe's ex-president Robert Mugabe has died. On to our top story this evening. President Maithripala Sirisena today signed the relevant documents to extradite former Central Bank Governor Arjun Mahendran from Singapore over the bond scam case. The president inked the documents that should be directed to the government of Singapore for the extradition of former Central Bank Governor Arjun Mahendran with respect to the Central Bank bond scam case. The Attorney General had recently submitted a 22,000-page document to the Foreign Affairs and Defence Ministries in a bid to extradite the suspect, and these should be directed to the Singaporean government. President Maithripala Sirisena examined these documents, and as Defence Minister, he certified these documents. Arrangements have been made to direct these documents as quickly as possible to authorities of the Singaporean government through the Foreign Ministry. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe has said that it is the present government that has spent a colossal sum on the development of the village. The Prime Minister also vested in the people the newly constructed Baddegama Divisional Secretariat with the intention of making the public service more efficient. The expenditure incurred on it was 87.4 million rupees. The building will house a fully fledged auditorium with a seating capacity of 300 and also a vehicle park. The Prime Minister handed over some of the entitlements to 1,000 low-income families within the Baddegama Divisional Secretariat Division. Addressing a function that followed the opening, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe mentioned that it is the present government that has spent a highest amount of development that is taking place in the village. The Enterprise Sri Lanka exhibition will begin in Jaffna tomorrow. The opening will take place under the patronage of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. The Enterprise Sri Lanka exhibition is being held under the Enterprise Sri Lanka program mooted with the motive of grooming 100,000 entrepreneurs. The exhibition will be held from tomorrow until the 10th of this month and will be open to the public from 9 a.m. to 12 midnight. Individuals who intend to launch new business ventures in the industrial, agricultural, fisheries and tourism sectors can obtain interest relief loans. Its objective is to upgrade endemic industries in the Jaffna district. A special mobile service will be operative in this respect. Instructions and guidelines on obtaining loans from self-employment to small and medium-scale industries will be given. The Consumer Affairs Authority has said that it will conduct raids in search of traders selling wheat flour exceeding the controlled price. The Consumer Affairs Authority said that the Prima company has increased the price of wheat flour without its approval. The Prima company has informed its marketing agents that it was increasing the price of a kilogram of wheat flour by 5 rupees and 50 cents with effect from today. The Bakery Owners Association said that accordingly, they would be increasing the price of a loaf of bread by 2 rupees. Meanwhile, the Consumer Protection Association has called upon the Consumer Affairs Authority to take suitable action against the price increase that has been effected without proper approval. A maximum price has been stipulated for wheat flour in an extraordinary Gazette notification issued on 14th July 2016, and if so, a price increase is to be effected with the approval of the Consumer Affairs Authority has to be obtained. Increasing the price of wheat flour sans its approval is illegal. As such, the Consumer Protection Organization further requests to take suitable legal action against the company concerned. 2 police officers have been hospitalized following a shooting in Akurasa this morning. According to the police, an individual who had been riding pillion on a motorcycle who had ignored the signals to stop had fired gunshots at the policeman. The police said that the incident had happened in the wee hours of today. 2 police officers who were on mobile patrol on a motorbike had observed 3 persons travelling on a motorbike without a number plate. Accordingly, they were signalled to halt. But ignoring police orders, the motorbike had crossed to the Siambalangoda road and fled. The 2 police officers were injured when the cyclists opened fire at the police officers. The injured policemen have been admitted to the Akurasa hospital and thereafter transferred to the Matara hospital. The police said that operations are underway to apprehend the suspects. Meanwhile, 1 person had died following a shooting that occurred in a bus in Alpitia this morning. Police said the bus had been heading towards Alpitia from Alutgama at the time of the incident. The victim, 41-year-old, had died upon admission to the Alpitia hospital. Police added that a search operation is underway to locate the suspect who had fled the area after carrying out the shooting. Minister Arjuna Ranatunga has said that civil operations at the Palali airport will commence on the 16th of next month. He said that priority will be given to local firms. The minister made this disclosure joining in an observation tour of the Palali airport. After the tour, the minister held a discussion at the Jaffna district secretariat. At this discussion, the minister said that in addition to Katunayaka and Mattala, the Palali and Batikalo airports will be developed into international airports. The minister said that they planned to operate flights from the Palali airport from mid-October. They will be specially holding talks with India for the operation of flights. They hope that firms which have Sri Lankan identity to engage in this industry. He said that they can develop the country through the tourism sector. Tourists wish to come to Sri Lanka and reach their desired locations quickly. A workshop for the introduction of new varieties of prawns for shrimp cultivators of the Puttalam district was held in Chilau. It was organized under the patronage of State Minister Dilip Vedarache. SPF Monodon and SPF Vanami varieties were introduced at this workshop. Its objective is to uplift the shrimp industry. These disease-resistant varieties give growers the opportunity to achieve a successful harvest. State Minister Dilip Vedarache said that Sri Lanka has tens of thousands of lagoons and tanks. He said his intention is to develop the inland fisheries sector and produce the fisheries resources required by the country. Shrimp cultivation is mostly operative in the Puttalam district. He said that the government is taking action to provide the required resources and technology for the district. You're watching Prime TV News, and still on local news, Minister Sajith Premadasa has said that all building facilities necessary for school education and Dhamma education will be provided before the end of 2025. He gave this assurance joining in a function held at Vanathavillua in Puttalam. The opening of the Swarna Mayura Dhamma School building constructed at the Munaravava Siri Gunaratanarama Vihara at Vanathavillua in Puttalam took place under the auspices of Minister Sajith Premadasa. The expenditure incurred on the building under the Sisu Daham Sevana program was 4 million rupees. A group including State Minister Dilip Vedarachi and parliamentarian Hector Apuhami joined in the occasion. Minister Sajid Premadasa said that when such development projects are being launched, opposition groups are claiming that public funds were being wasted and being misused. He claimed that this program was being mooted according to the required conditions. This hall is worth 4 million rupees. It is being constructed spending only 3 million rupees. Construction is being handled by a state institution. No misuse of funds is taking place. 363 such halls have already been built and his target is to reach 500. By the end of the year, 1,000 Dhamma schools will be constructed. He gave an assurance that by the year 2025, buildings will be constructed for not only Dhamma school students, but also children studying under trees. He said that he would fulfill their needs not by 50%, but by 100%.
100%ක්ම මේ සජිත් ප්‍රේමදාස විසඳනවා කියන එක මේ අවස්ථාවේ ප්‍රකාශ කරනවා.
4 suspects, including Secretary to the Police Commission, Saman Disanayaka, have been further remanded. They have been remanded with respect to the maintenance of a floating armory in the avant-garde vessel. The suspects, including the Secretary to the Police Commission, Saman Disanayaka, were further remanded until the 20th of this month when they were produced in the Galle Magistrates Court. The other suspects in the case are Rakna Lanka Chairman Victor Samaravira and retired Major Generals Palitha Fernando and Karunaratne Egodavala. A monk who was remanded over an incident of acquiring money from individuals claiming that they would be sent to Israel has been released on bail. The Venerable Kimbulegama Panya Ratanatera was released on a cash bail of 20,000 rupees and 2 surety bails of 1 million rupees each. The case was taken up in the Colombo Fort Magistrates Court. A wasp attack has left 55 estate workers hospitalized. The attack had taken place while a group of women was plucking tea leaves. A group of women plucking tea leaves in 2 estates in the Bhagavantalava area in Hatton came under wasp attack. One of the injured women said that while some of the women pluckers were fleeing for safety from an attack unleashed by wasps from a nest in a tree, they came under another attack by the wasps that had built a nest in a tea bush. The Bhagavantalava police said that due to the frequent wasp attacks in the Hatton Bhagavantalava area, all the estate superintendents have been asked to remove the wasp nests with the assistance of the Land Resources Conservation Organization. The Navy has arrested a person with 192 kilograms of beedi leaves. The Navy also said that they have apprehended 3 persons with Kerala ganja. The beedi leaves have been taken into custody during a raid carried out by the Navy along with the Special Task Force in the Tarapuram area in Mannar. The beedi leaves were wrapped in 11 parcels and hidden in a house. The Special Task Force is carrying out further investigations into the suspects and the beedi leaves. In the meantime, 3 suspects have been taken into custody along with 750 grams of Kerala ganja from the Akkarepattu area. They were arrested while plying on a motorbike. The Department of Meteorology has forecast showers or thunder showers in several provinces today too. The department said that the wind speed may also temporarily increase. The Met Department said that showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in western, Sabaragamuwa, central, southern and northwestern provinces. Showers or thunder showers may occur at a few places in Uva province and in Ampara and Batticaloa districts after 2 p.m. Wind speed can increase up to 50 kilometers per hour at times in northern, northwestern provinces and in Trincomalee district. There may be temporary localized strong winds during thunder showers. The public are kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize damages caused by lightning activity. Now let's have a look at today's exchange rates. For more information, visit www.itnews.lk. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.